Now, we've heard a lot about shortages recently. You might have found yourself in a queue for petrol this week or staring at an empty shelf or two in the supermarket. Today, we're talking about shortages in the construction industry and in particular, a shortage of bricklayers. In its latest survey, the Federation of Master Builders found that nearly half of the builders they spoke to were struggling to hire bricklayers. At the same time, nearly 3/4 of builders are reporting an increased demand for their services, and almost all of them say that building materials are increasing in price. We'll be talking to the Federation shortly, but first of all, Ben Sidwell has been to a college in Redditch trying to do something about the shortage of bricklayers.
Training up the next generation of bricklayers. In Redditch at the heart of Worcestershire College, the hope is many of these students will help fill an increasing skills gap in the construction industry.
Through everything that we do here, alongside just the practical side of it, they get a lot of other support, and we teach them those skills and we make sure that they've got those skills to go out and get themselves a job, and then they're prepared to be out in the workplace and give those employers who are desperate for that growth our students.
This facility for trainee bricklayers has been jointly funded by the college and the Greater Birmingham and Solihull Local Enterprise Partnership.
This will benefit the West Midlands and the Greater Birmingham region because it's going to drive jobs where they're needed most. So, highlighted by the CBI, we know there's a real shortage of bricklayers and construction workers. So the LEP being able to invest in this facility at Alliance House means that more young people are in those jobs and they can create a real career for themselves off the back of it and contribute to the economic growth of the region.
Knowing I've got a talent that can't be taken away from me, it's just a little confidence boost of knowing that I can do something, I can achieve something, rather than being, I know, the bottom of the class or not the best at different subjects.
It's hard work, especially people our age, they're not always bothered to do things or motivated. But people here, it's good to come here and do something that you enjoy, do you know what I mean?
For those in the construction industry, finding the skilled workers needed is becoming an increasing problem. Mark Stone from Solihull has run his own business for the last 10 years.
Getting new people in the industry is almost impossible. The new generation of younger people don't want to. Why get out of bed to come and dig trenches and lay bricks and get wet and dirty? They'd rather do YouTubing or something like that.
Mark's now hoping to take on one of the college's trainees as an apprentice. But with the skills gap showing no sign of reducing, the real challenge for the construction industry is to make careers like bricklaying much more attractive to young people. Ben Sidwell, BBC Midlands Today, Redditch.
Brian Berry is the Chief Executive of the Federation of Master Builders, and he told me how serious the shortage had become.
Well, the construction industry is facing a tough call with material shortages, but also with labour. We had a skills crisis before the start of the pandemic, and it eased off last year. But with the demand for repair, maintenance and home improvements, we've seen actually a growing skills crisis in our industry. And it affects all the trades, bricklayers, carpenters, plasterers, all of them are in short supply.
Why, though, are they in short supply?
Well, there's been a very big demand for building work. After the first pandemic last year, people had saved up quite a lot of money, weren't going on holiday, and were looking to improve their bathrooms and kitchens.